Hello everyone, this is Nox here, and welcome to Valheim. We're in the third episode. In the last episode we beat Ep3, the deer boss, and now it's time to delve deeper. So come with me, my friends. Let's go into the Black Forest. Ah, hello Hugin. What is this little place here? Please tell me about it. Dells and dungeons can be found across the 10th world. They are monuments of the past, and often filled with riches of civilizations long lost. Remember to bring a light source. Okay, so I'm going to find lots of these caves and sunken areas, sunken crypts. They're called different names, so I'm going to call them all dungeons across the board. And I'll go in here later, but for now I'm going to keep exploring. But what I will do is I'll mark it on the map. So if I choose a little symbol that I can put in as my dungeons, for this I'll use this one here. So I'll just mark it with a double click, and then below I can write dungeon, so I know exactly where it is. And I'm not going to write anything else, just dungeon on all of these, just so it doesn't get all confusing. There we go, that'll do. So let's move on to the next point of interest, which is right here, a copper deposit. And they look like these rocks sticking out, but as you see, these got little veins running through them that looks like gold. It's your copper deposit, so you can pickaxe that out. So I'll mark this place, and I'll use this here, this symbol, to mark my mines, and I'll put in copper. There we go, that's been marked. So, oh, watch out, being hit by a skeleton. God, get ya! There, did. And the thing with skeletons is you'll know there's a little dungeon nearby because these skeletons protect it. So when you come across a skeleton, look out for these little dungeons everywhere. And here we go. I'm going to go into this one and let's check it out. Let's see what we can find. So I like to start by creeping in, just to not to alert anyone that's in there of my presence. So let's go in, stay creeping, and see if I can do a sneak attack just to start things off. Sometimes they're in this little room and they see you straight away. Oops, I really sneak. I hope that didn't alert anyone. I can hear a skilly somewhere. Oh. Go, come on, don't turn around, don't turn around. Ah, I hit the wall. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I can manage to take on these skeletons. And here we go, circling core. Now that is very important. You're going to need these for a teleporter, somewhere to cook your metals up. And they can be found in other places, but the dungeons are definitely the best bet to try and find them. So this is really what we're coming in for, these circling cores. You can find other goodies in here, and let's keep pressing on through this little dungeon, see what else we can see. Can get quite maze-like, so I like to always go the same way. Oh, another skeleton there. I like to go around in a circle and take out everything. Maybe always go to the left or always go to the right, and then you'll try not to miss things. But it's not too much of a maze down here, as long as you bring a light source, even though I haven't. And I better not forget to collect these glowing mushrooms, because they're really good source of food and recipes as well. So we'll take them and let's move on. Let's try and find something a bit more interesting. So here we are. We've got some bones here. Oh, what's that in there? We've got a skeleton in here as well, and this looks like it could be a pile of bones. Let me see, just try and get closer on it. No, it's just a few rocks sticking out the ground, but don't miss these. Sometimes they have something nice in there. Amber, What's that? Something else in there? Sometimes they have things sitting around them rocks there in the middle. So don't miss them. Down here we just got a little it's blocked off down here, so I haven't got to worry too much down there. Pick up the mushrooms. We'll have them. Can still hear some creepy noises around though. My stamina's getting pretty low, so I want to keep that up. Ooh. Lots of creepy noises, lots of growls. So check down here by this little pile in the middle. Nothing there. Oh, another way down. That looks blocked as well. Sometimes they're not blocked, sometimes they are. These dungeons are random, same as the rest of the world. It's procedurally generated, so you don't know what sort of thing you're going to get. Sometimes you get lots of stuff in one of these, sometimes you don't get a lot. It's completely random, and I like that because it doesn't feel so samey all the time. Okay, so let's carry on. There was one of the doors we didn't go through around here, wasn't there? I'll try to keep my health up. Nothing there. I'll just go down this way, see what's through here. And lovely. Get them mushrooms. We've got a chest here as well. Oh, don't look in the chest yet. Now what? There we go. There's the pile of bones that I was saying about. And what they do is they're spawners. They spawn these skeletons. So you have two choices. You can leave them and let your skeletons keep spawning and use them as a kind of like a monster spawner, and that is what I was going to do, but as you may see, about to see, I kept dying, so I decided to destroy it. So if I'm going to keep one, I'll wait until I get stronger and I'm able to farm these skeletons in a better way. But I don't think you really need to. You get plenty of stuff. You get plenty of bones that they give you, and there isn't anything too rare that they drop that you need to farm these skeletons. So especially early game, I'd say destroy them. Don't keep them there, or else you'll die like I just did. So I'm going to skip ahead to where I actually get my stuff back. As you see, I've run all the way back. I'm back here again, and I'm going to go back and get my stuff. So back into the burial chamber and quickly grab my stuff and then run off so I don't get killed. Put my armour on. There we go. I'm safe now. Close the door. I don't think skeletons can open a door. I've never seen them do it. So I think I'm pretty safe there. Just getting all my armour on so I'm nice and safe. Well, safe-ish. Get my health up by eating, and then I can go back and take on these skeletons properly and get rid of their spawner. So here we go. What have we got? That's about all I can do to help me out, I think. So let's go in. Look out, this axe is nearly broken, so I better do this pretty quickly, lest I'm going to be stuck without a weapon. Come on, get rid of that. There, that's destroyed. Now they won't spawn anymore, so I've just got to finish these skeletons, take them on. There we go. Use my block and parry. If you block just as they attack, I missed that there. You can hit back with a parry. And yeah, my axe is broken, so I'm going to have to punch this guy until he's dead. Yeah, done it. Good. Now I can pick up the rest of this and try and sort out some sort of inventory. So that's about all I need to do in these caves. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to go home and do something else. Okay, back home again. And I'm going to flatten this bit of ground out just in front of my house. And I'm going to put in here a kiln and a smelter to smelt my ores. Currently I can get tin and copper, and we'll see some tin in a minute, but first of all I want to get prepared for it. I've collected some acetylene cores for me to do this, so here we go. Let's just keep flattening this ground out. And I think how the ground leveling works is it levels at the level you're standing on, and it levels that whole circular area that it's showing. I think that's how it works. I'm not 100%. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, I'm just trying to flatten out at a good area just to do some smelting. So here we go. Let's put some stuff down here then. Crafting. So there we go. We've got the charcoal kiln, and that burns wood and to make coal, and the coal will fuel the smelter. So I'm going to put the smelter down first, and we need lots of stone, acetylene cores, and your workbench nearby. I've got my workbench nearby, so I'm just going to grab what I need and I'll put it down. Okay, so here we have the smelter. I'm just going to put this near the house so I haven't got to go far to go back and forth to the house. I can't put it inside the house unless I have some sort of chimney system, so I'm just going to leave them outside. They're stone, they won't rot, they're fine outside. Well, they are for now. Hugin, what have you got to say? Deposit your ore into this furnace. It will melt away all the impurities, leaving you with a bar of refined metal to work with the forge. Okay, yeah, I get that. Put your ores into there and it gives you a nice bar. And next is the kiln. I put it this way round just so things coming out can go straight into the furnace and it's nice and easy. Okay, time to get some tin. And here we are. Tin you'll find in the Black Forest, like the copper, but you'll find the tin in these small little rocks that look like normal rocks, but they're a lot more shiny, a bit more silvery type. But you'll find them by shores, by rivers, so look out near water in the Black Forest, and that's where they'll be. So we'll have a little hunt around, get some tin, collect as much of those tin deposits as we can. See, you don't get many of them, you've got to kind of like search for them, but I think you get a good amount from them, so you won't be too short of tin so long as you have a little search. There are plenty of them around, as you see. It's not, they're not uncommon. Look out, being attacked. Let's get rid of this grey, or not a grey dwarf. The adult version of the greyling, I suppose. And they got lots of grey things around. So you got the greylings, you got the shamans, which can poison you and can heal their buddies, themselves and their buddies. And you get the brutes as well, the big strong ones. And also in the dark forest, or black forest should I say, you get the trolls, which we won't come across in this episode, unfortunately. We'll save it for the next one, and I'll take on a big blue troll, but that's for the next video. Let's just take on these. They're pretty strong, they're 1 stars, so I've got to be careful here. They'll give me a few good hits, and my health is pretty low, so I don't want to get hurt too much by them. Come on. Right, let's finish him off. Pick up these drops. Right, time to take him on before he comes back at me. God! Cute. Yes, that was close. Right. Picked up those drops. They're not great drops. Resin, stone, wood, eyes. And you need them eyes. And here we are. It says some copper deposit. And you get them. We've seen these before. I'm just going to mine them out. And let's get smelting. I think it's time to smelt some stuff up and move myself into the Bronze Age. And you say, well, where do you get bronze from? Well, simply you've got to mix your bars of copper once you've smelted them and the bars of tin once you've smelted them. You mix them together and that creates bronze. And here we go. Back home, just getting to work, putting stuff in the furnace. Got some tin bars here. Got my coal coming out there. The coal goes back into the furnace. And we got lots of nice stuff. See, we got some nice copper bars, bronze bars, and I think it's about time I made a forge, and that is where you do all your work with your metals. So yeah, okay, I think we'll put a forge down here somewhere. There we go. And that gives you lots of more recipes you can do. Loads of recipes with that. And I can then turn my tin and copper into bronze and make new weapons, new armour, get stronger as I progress through this game. So here we go. I've got the ingredients I need. Let's click on the bronze. And 2 copper and 1 tin creates 1 bronze. And there we've got loads more crafting recipes. Now I've got my bronze, I've got the cultivator there, which we'll talk about in another video. But what I want is a better axe, a better pickaxe, and a better armour. And that's what I'm aiming for. So I'm going to have to do a bit of grinding, and we'll get myself upgraded into the Bronze Age. And you want to see that, loads of grinding, means making these ores, but that's what I'll do now. So back in the Black Forest, this is where I want to do lots of grinding for my metals, as I've said, but instead of running backwards and forwards, you can make yourself a teleporter. But before I do that, I need to make myself a little outpost. You'll find yourself doing lots of these little outposts. Don't be scared to do them. Whenever you want to make an outpost, do it. You can set your bed there, so you haven't, if you die, you haven't got to go all the way back again. So they can be very handy if you're going to do a bit of work somewhere. Set a bed, make your outpost, put your workstation down, and it'll give you a little place to work from, and you won't be too far away if you die. So I'm going to do that now. Make a tiny little hut. Doesn't need to be very big. This isn't going to be my main place, my main base. All it needs is the essentials. Your workbench, a bed, a couple of chests maybe. You'll need a fireplace so you can sleep in your bed if you want to sleep. So as you see, it's very tiny. I'm not making it big at all. And that's all you need really. And I'm going to need to do a teleporter, and we'll talk about that in a second once I've finished this house. So let's get on with this house. Let's fast forward and have this finished. And here we go, we've got a nice house done, and it's time to put in my teleporter. So I've got the stuff I need here, and what I should have done is I should have started it back at home, built one there in preparation for one coming here, but I've done it the wrong way around. Doesn't matter. I've put this down, there we go. My teleporter, or portal. Hugin's there to tell me something, but I better get rid of this first. There, he's gone. Pick up his drops. Let's see what Hugin has to say. Portals are great for fast travel between different parts of the world. Of course, you need to build one on the other side as well. Yeah, basically, you got to build 2 portals. One where you're going to, one where you're coming from. That's all you can do. It links 2 portals together, and you tag it up with a name, and the 2 names, or the corresponding names, will link the 2 portals together. So here we go. We're going to just call this one Black, as in a Black Forest. Something nice and easy so you can remember it. I'm going to start using one words for all my portals. I'm not going to be clever with it. And that'll do. Back at home, I've done a big run home because I haven't got a portal on the other side, so I'm putting this portal down on this side as well. and the right inside is the side you'll go in and out of. So put it the right way around when you place it. I'm putting it here for now. I am going to make a proper portal room because you'll need a good hub eventually, and we'll talk about that later on because it's definitely something that you're going to need to look into. But here we go, I've named it the same thing, and there we go, it's been activated, and you can just go up to it, step through it, and it sends you out the other side. Hopefully. There we go, into the Black Forest. There we go, nice fast easy travel. Now you can't send your ores through there, you have to run them home, so it makes things easy but not too easy. It still gives you a bit of a challenge, and I like that that they have made these metals, these very important things, not easy for you to grind. So there we go, I'm just going to cut down a few of these pine trees, and that gives you a different sort of wood. Instead of the normal wood you get from the birch trees and the fir trees, you get the core wood from the pine trees. And you also get another sort of wood from the beech trees, which is the fine wood. So you're going to need all these different woods. So I'm just going to chop these down, get myself a nice little collection of core wood, and I think I'm going to about call this a day for this video. We've done lots. We've got some ores, we've got our metals, we've moved into the Bronze Age, and we're cutting down some pine trees for core wood, and we're nearly dying with trees falling on our head. And if you want to know a bit more about trees and how the trees work, where to get them, the best tools to use, especially for early game, I'm about to release a timber video, a very short video about how timber works and collecting timbers, so please check that out. And yeah, for today I'm going to call this the end of the video. Let's kill this guy, and as we do, I'm going to say goodbye. Bye bye.